Welcome to class. This is March the 21st, Sunday, and today we're going to talk about Project Prezi. So we're going to continue our mystery research paper project. If you remembered from last semester, you had your mystery research paper. You studied a mystery, some sort of international mystery that's still a mystery present day for the most part. And people have different theories about those mysteries. You researched and then you wrote a paper. You had all of your sources. Now it's time to put together the presentation and the speech to conclude the mystery research project. And so we're going to use this opportunity while we are studying online only to look at Prezi.com. These are modified animated digital presentations. So if you're used to PowerPoint, as we've demonstrated in class with different presentations, these are basically the same thing. It's the same kind of structure, but there's just a basic, simple animation to it. There's a movement to it. We're going to explore that. So I expect all of you to set up a Prezi account online. That's part of your requirement. And you will use the free version. I'm not expecting you to pay money for this service. Of course not. You will see there's a section for students. And then you will choose a template and you will create your own presentation. So we're going to go through, what do I expect in a presentation? What will that look like? And you guys will have some time to work on this week and then to complete it next week as the next step in your mystery research project. So remember, there's different points to your mystery research project through the course of this school year. The first one was your sources, your research, finding the information for your topic. The second thing was writing your rough draft, having a clear, organized rough draft with an introduction, the meat of your paper with all of the different perspectives, the different theories about your mystery, the different scientific evidences for your mystery research project. And then you had a conclusion and a paragraph of your opinion. I chose for you to do that extra paragraph with your opinion, as many of the mysteries still remain just theories. We don't have a full conclusion. So it allows for opinion. So we've done that. That was last semester. This semester, we're going to take that information and put it into a visual format. You are required to use Prezi.com. So the very first thing that you're going to do is log on to Prezi.com. Prezi.com. And you will see that there are different options for new users. You should choose students, for students. Then you will be asked to set up an account by adding your name, your last name, your email, and there's another piece of information that you need to enter in, maybe your age. And then you need to make sure that you choose the free account. At any point, if you are receiving an advertisement to buy something or to buy a format of Prezi.com, you are in the wrong section. Make sure that you choose the free option only. And then last, you will see that there are different templates that you can explore that fit for your animated digital presentation through Prezi. All right. So the requirement is you must create a Prezi online presentation of your mystery research project. These are my expectations. So at the very beginning, you need to choose an appropriate theme from the projects that are available on Prezi.com. So for example, if you're talking about, let's say that you want to discuss the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, of the area of the ocean where mysterious things happen, you're probably not going to choose a theme, a project theme that's all about business. Okay, with bar graphs and circle graphs, circle pie charts. So you want to make sure that you choose a theme that will make sense for your topic. The next thing that I expect, in your first frame, you need to have a title for your presentation and byline. Please remember your byline is, for example, by Mr. Steven. Or you should write your name, Yanni, by Ahmed. Make sure that you have that byline with the title. Frame number 2, or you might think of it as section number 2 of your presentation, you need to have a clear introduction. It should include a clear presentation. What is the mystery that we're talking about? What is mysterious about it? So for example, in frame 2, it's not enough to say, my mystery is the Bermuda Triangle. You need to explain why it's mysterious. It's mysterious because all of these strange things over history have happened there. Here's a quick list of them. Now, to be clear, during a presentation, we're not copying and pasting paragraphs from our paper. We're just having headlines, like small phrases, small titles, because when you're giving your presentation and talking about it, you're going to fill in the information. So don't spend so much time on your Prezi just copying paragraphs. No one wants to read full paragraphs on your Prezi presentation. Make sure that it's just the simple format. So again, frame 2, you need to have a clear introduction, and you need to explain what is the mystery of your topic exactly. Frame number 3, you're going to choose one of your main points, one of your main evidences, and you're going to acknowledge it, and you're going to give different theories, different details, different scientific research about that topic. So frame 3, you need to have one main point or one main evidence, and then supporting information. 2 or 3 supporting details, for example. Frame 4, you'll have main point number 2, your second most powerful point in your paper. And the same thing, supporting details. Frame 5, you need to have your third main point and evidence. I'm only asking for you to present 3 of the most powerful main points or evidences of your mystery research project. I'm only asking for 3 major points and the supporting details, the supporting theories, the supporting evidences that point to that main idea. So only 3 major ideas. If you have 5 or 10, choose the best 3, because we do want to keep these presentations concise. And the 3 points that you choose should properly demonstrate what your mystery is and what the most current or up-to-date ideas still exist about that mystery. Frame number 6 is going to be about your opinion. So you're going to have one frame all by itself that kind of breaks away from all of your research, and you're going to share what's your response, what's your personal perspective on this mystery research project. And then frame number 7, you're going to summarize the 3 main points, your introduction, and the mystery. So you're going to have one frame at the end that just concludes the information you have so far about the mystery. Now, most of the mysteries that I've assigned, we don't have a 100% scientifically proven answer to the mystery. So remember that it's the intention of this project altogether is you can't have a full conclusion, this equals this. There is an aspect, that's why you're allowed to have an opinion on this research project, because most of these still remain somewhat of a mystery. So please keep that in mind as you conclude with frame 7. So that's kind of the outline of what to expect. Again, I want you to first set up a Prezi account with your email. You also have the option to do it, I think, with Facebook, if that's easier for you. That's okay. And then once you have an account, it's a free account, then you need to start looking at the different templates. What templates, what themes they have. And once you select that appropriate theme, the appropriate templates, then you start working on your presentation, starting with frame 1 all the way to frame 7. You might think of these as slides, like PowerPoint slides. You should only have like 7 PowerPoint slides. But because we're using these digitally with animation, we call them frames, usually in film or any kind of animation involved. We change it from slide. The terminology changes from slide to frame. So frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. And if you ever get into cinematography and creating movies, working with Hollywood or Bollywood or any of the woods out there, you will see that they speak in terms of frames because there is movement, there's video, there's animation. So instead of talking about slides, they talk about frames in modern terminology. So let's take a quick look on what it looks like online. So I'm going to open this up. So first, when you get here, you go to prezi.com, prezi.com. And you can see there's 3 categories of accounts. The first one, business, educators, and students. I want you to click on the one for, for students. So you'll simply click here. And this is the create an account section. As you can see here, your first name, last name, email, password, confirm you are not a robot, certify that you are at least 13 years old, or you are okay in this country to participate in Prezi.com. Okay, and then you click continue. There are more steps that you will continue with. Just make sure that you don't get caught by registering or trying to pay money. You always want the free service, and it's for student work. Again, another 3 options. You could sign up with Facebook or with Google or with your Microsoft's email, which I believe is your school email. So that's something to consider. This might take some problem solving on your part. You might have an advertisement that pops up. You can click out of the Prezi advertisement, trying to get you to buy a service from Prezi, and continue on with the student route. You are a student and you want the free account. Okay. Once you process through this section, you will log in to this screen here. So it'll say, hi, Stephen. It'll say your name. Let's create something amazing today. So when you look here, you'll have many options at the beginning, at the very top. Oops. So you'll have all these options. You'll have these options here. The best thing to do is to click this arrow to the right and click on the present a project. Present a project. You want to click on this option. Present a project. And here we have all of the different templates. Okay, so we have all of these different templates that we can choose from. You can look over here at the categories on the left side, and you can consider, do I want it to just look at the general templates that are available? Sales and business development, probably not. Marketing, probably not. Education and nonprofit, yeah, I fit into the education category. HR and training, probably not. Okay, now some of the business and sales, you might make it work. If you like the design of this one, it's kind of a neutral presentation. So maybe you choose it. Maybe this one looks like it's a plant stem with different leaves and different topics. And the theme is nature. Maybe it's not an exact scientific presentation, but maybe this theme, this design works for your mystery topic. So it's okay to choose something, even if it's a little abstract. You have full freedom to choose the best theme that connects with your topic. I'm not going to be a harsh judge on which theme you choose, but it needs to work practically. It needs to work practically. So let me find one here. So like, even if you do it in the format of a newspaper for fun, I will accept that. If you use it as a case study, I will accept that. Many of these I will accept if you do them well. This one, a sales report, it probably doesn't make much sense. Okay, we have a sales line and a saleswoman who's charting it. If you use this template, I don't see how it would really work very well. So you need to really think what kind of theme is going to work best for my mystery topic. Government RFP, that could still work, okay? Maybe you have something to do with the atmosphere, or maybe something to do with science. And you need to choose which one is best. Okay, I'm gonna flip down to the education. I wanna show you one of the science ones. I really love this for a science project. Okay, I wanna show you what it looks like. Here you have your title, and you would have your byline here. And then you would have maybe like 7 of these topics. Or maybe here you would have your introduction, and then here you would have your 3 main points, and it expands to 3 other points, each one. And then maybe here you have your opinion and your conclusion. So let's see what this one looks like in theory. Okay, do you see how it expands? It's not just one bubble, but you also have connected bubble. So in this case, you have question and an additional question and hypothesis. And then when you get into the question, you can have some major statements listed here to talk about. Remember, this is a great time to remember this presentation is for you to talk through. Do not copy paragraphs from your paper and post them here. You need to choose small phrases or small sentences, simple sentences, and have a limited amount of information here that reminds you to talk about that topic. Okay, and then you go on to the next bubble. Good. And then you move to the next section. Materials, you zoom into materials. So these templates are already designed for this kind of animation to kind of arc, like with a zoom arc, you move from one bubble to the next and become more focused. You zoom into the information and then you zoom out with kind of an animated arc motion. Remember, an arc is like a big bend. Okay. And so then you go into the experiment and results. Here we have 2 aspects. We have A and B. And we look at the experiments, okay, information about the experiment. You could go deeper than that if you wanted. Then you have your conclusion. So remember, once you set this up, this is a great skill for you to use in your lifetime. When you give presentations, it really stands out as a stronger option than your traditional PowerPoint presentation. Okay, the animation really captures the attention of your audience and makes it more fluid, the fluency of your presentation. It's more modern with the, in our digital world, we're doing all of these meetings, all of our classes are through Zoom or through meetings online. So this is a great tool for you to use for the rest of your life. You'll be using this surely in university. So please keep that in mind. Spend some time exploring this program. You can see all kinds of themes from history, exploration, back to school, nonprofits, book reports, creativity. Teachers can use this for lesson plans. You can use it for a geographical presentation, any kind of report. So I want you guys to really go through this and consider what theme best connects with your topic, your mystery topic. We're going to have about 3 class periods to manage this. So I want you to work on it this week, and then I want us to start presentations at the end of next week. In between now and then, different classes will have different assignments and breakaway discussions. So again, your job today is to create an account on Prezi.com. Make sure that it's for students and you're choosing the free option. And then you need to take your mystery research project and start creating a presentation from the information you have researched and written about formally. You need to have 7 major frames. You need to have 7 major frames, 7 major sections. Again, make sure that your theme or your template is appropriate for your topic. Frame number 1, you must have a title and byline. Frame number 2 is about your introduction. Make sure you are clear about the mystery. What is the mystery of your project? Frame number 3 is your strongest point about the mystery, your greatest evidence for that mystery or theory for that mystery, and then the supporting details. Frame number 4 is your second strongest point, the same thing with supporting details. Frame 5 is your third strongest main point with supporting details. If you prefer to reverse that order and have the strongest of all of the points be the last, I'm okay with that. You decide which order, but I only want 3 major points, 3 major evidences, or 3 major theories about your mystery project for this presentation. Many of you in your research paper wrote 7 different theories or main points. I only want your strongest 3. This is following that traditional 5-paragraph essay format for university preparation. Frame number 6, I'm asking you to add 1 frame about your opinion. Frame number 7 needs to be your conclusion. I'm confident in all of you to achieve this. We're going to be working on this starting today. So with that, let's take any questions.